Why do people always talk about living a balanced life? Have you ever stopped to think about what would happen if you actually took that advice? I still remember being given 3 balls in a leadership development program. This was a physical reminder that I should keep these balls balanced and juggled all the time. One of them was your career, your family, your health, and you start to think about that, and you always had to keep them juggling in the air. It's quite exhausting because at any given time, I may be touching only 2 of the balls. One is in the air, and at any given point, they can drop. And I cannot afford to let any of them drop because they're all extremely important. So what if we stopped thinking about juggling and having multiple balls, but start living one integrated life? Inside of each of us is actually one being with one set of beliefs, values, and mindsets. And what if we were to bring our whole selves to every context instead of thinking about which self we're being at any given time? So for example, if I walked into a client meeting, I could think about wearing my corporate hat. And if I did that, I would speak corporate speak, and I would leave my emotions at the door, and I would try to run the meeting to be as efficiently and as effectively as possible. Now, what if I walked into that meeting and I noticed that my client was really upset? It could have been a personal situation that happened that morning. If I actually took off that hat and brought my whole self, I would give myself permission to engage at a deeper level than just the professional. And you know, we may end up talking about the fact that she had an argument with her husband before the meeting, or she's upset about her child or her grandparent, or something that happened on a very human level that's actually not corporate. And as a result, have an even more effective corporate meeting. Don't you intuitively know when you're engaging with someone and they don't bring their whole self and you're only experiencing a part of them? Aren't you tired of wearing multiple hats or juggling different balls? For me, I only have one ball, and that ball is my entire life. I never ever try to juggle it. In fact, I keep it very, very close to me. So when I show up, I just have to have one ball, which is my whole integrated life. So whether I'm speaking to my friend, my client, my pastor, my family member, it doesn't matter who it is, I can bring my whole self to that conversation and be fully present. So do you still want to live a life of juggling many different balls and be balanced? Or do you want to join me in living one integrated and whole life?